angry guy here, and she chose a thug, and now she's hungry, homeless, and in the street. She chose a thug, and now she's hungry, homeless, and in the streets. Let's just go ahead and jump right into the video.
Because of him, you know, I lost everything. I lost housing. I lost my job.
Why do you say because of him?
Because he...
Growing up, would you say that you had like a fairly normal childhood?
Yeah, I would say.
Good childhood?
It was so-so.
Tell me about it.
It had me crying. Really can't sit here and say, you know, what really was going on in my head, but I just felt like I was worthless. I felt like I had nobody.
So you kept going back type deal?
Yeah.
What was it that made you, because so many of our ladies do that, right? What is it that you made, what is it that you think that made you keep going back? What's up, YouTube? Man, shout out to everybody that shows love out here. I appreciate y'all. That keeps me charged up. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
I'm okay.
All right. Yeah, so, I mean, how old are you?
I'm 39.
39, and so are you homeless?
At the current time, yes.
Okay. Yeah, you know, we were going to talk the other day, but you didn't want to do it the other day, so, you know, I'm interested to know kind of what was it that changed that made you want to do it now, but we'll get into all that.
And just by the way, guys, you see that little green thing in the upper screen? I believe that's her Cash App. Don't send her any money. Y'all, you hear me? Don't you dare. Do not send her any money.
So, okay, so you're 39. You're currently homeless. How long have you been homeless?
It's been a while.
Like how long?
I would say 3 years.
3 years? And so what was it that happened 3 years ago that caused you to become homeless?
What caused me to become homeless, my mother ended up passing. And I'm not from Atlanta, so I ended up coming down to Atlanta with my children's father, and that was the worst mistake I ever did.
Okay, so how many kids do you have?
I have 7.
You say 7?
Yes.
Okay. And so how old is the oldest? How young is the youngest?
My oldest is 8, and my youngest is 4.
4?
Yes.
Okay, so there must be some twins in there?
Yeah, I got one son.
Okay, so the twins. Okay. Shout out to the twins. All right, and so, okay, same dad or different dads?
They got one dad. They got the same dad.
All the same, oh wow, same guy. Okay. So you guys was, okay, and you're 39, so you just started having kids in your 30s?
Yeah.
Okay, were you guys together before that?
Yes.
How long?
I would say 2 years, and we end up getting married.
Okay, are y'all still married?
No, I ended up divorcing.
Divorcing? Okay, how long ago?
By the way, guys, this is just me or her lashes just difficult to look at. Like, this is just so crazy. Like, you're homeless, but you make sure to do your lashes, and those lashes are so long. Oh my goodness. Like, oh gosh, I could barely stand looking at them.
It's been, I would say 2 years now.
Oh, 2 years? Okay.
Well, I would say a year and a half.
Year and a half?
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost 2 years.
So, you know, so young lady, I'm gonna ask if you just, is there somebody that can maybe watch her real quick or something, or?
Go to the playground, baby. Go ahead. Call me right here.
We're gonna keep an eye on her, but yeah. So, what was it that happened that caused you and your children's father, your, you know, ex-husband to break up?
Domestic violence. I would say any woman that's going through it, get away.
How long had it been going on?
I would say it's been going on for 6 years.
So it was going on for a while.
Yeah.
Did you like ever call the police or anything like that?
Police was called. He ended up going to jail. You know.
Just for like a few days type deal, or for like a long time?
Say 9 months.
9 months? Wow. So at that point, there had probably been a few incidents of the police coming there?
Yeah.
Okay. Really sorry to hear about that. Okay. So, all right. Let's just, because how long have you been here in Atlanta?
I've been here since 2021.
So basically the 3 years that you're talking about.
Yeah.
So why'd y'all move down here?
He's from here, and I'm sorry, he's from here. And when after my mother passed, and he wanted to come down here because he's from here. And when we came down here, that's when it went downhill from there.
Why? What? I mean, because it sounds like the domestic violence was already going on, right?
Yeah.
So what was it that happened about moving to Atlanta that made it go seriously downhill?
How can I explain it? I would say what really made it go seriously downhill is it's because he had family here. And when he was in New York, he didn't have no one, besides the family that I had. And I guess when he got around his family, he decided he could do whatever because he got one of the mothers that no matter what he do, if he's doing wrong, he's good in her eyes.
And so what did he start doing? I mean, like, because he's more brazen about it, basically.
Yeah, more physical, more controlling, more mentally abusive. Because at first it was more mentally and financially abusive, but then it started getting physical. And after that,
Okay. All right. So yeah, let's just start from the beginning. So where are you from?
I'm from Syracuse, New York.
You from upstate? Hey man, my mom went to Syracuse University, man. Shout out! That's Syracuse, New York, man. Shout it out. Yes, sir. It's super cold, a lot of snow, all that good stuff, especially around this time of year. But all right. So growing up in Syracuse, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
I just had mom.
Just mom. Was dad like active and present, or not so much?
No, I would say not so much.
Not so much. Okay. Did you have brothers and sisters?
I had 2 older brothers.
Okay, and so you was the baby?
Yes.
How much older was the closest brother to you?
I would say 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
Okay, so there was a sizable gap. So a lot, okay, I get that. So, all right. So, I mean, growing up, would you say that you had like a fairly normal childhood?
Yeah, I would say.
Good childhood?
It was so.
Tell me about it.
It had me crying. I was by my half brothers on my father's side. I don't claim them. I only claim the brothers that my mother had.
How much older were the half brothers?
I really don't know, and I really don't care.
What age did that happen?
I would say it was about 4.
Whew.
4 until I would say 9.
So it was going on for years?
Yeah.
The full-on penetration.
Full-on penetration.
They were both doing it? What was going through your mind at that young age? What were you thinking? Like, what were the thoughts that were happening in your head when that was?
I was young, so I really can't sit here and say, what really was going on in my head. But I just felt like I was worthless. I felt like I had nobody.
Okay. What was it that made it stop happening when you were 9?
I stopped going around them. I stopped, interacting, like asking my mother, can I go over and see my father? So that stopped.
Did you ever tell anybody?
No.
Never?
No.
Why do you think you chose not to tell anybody?
For my safety. And it was like, I was young, so people thought like, well, my family was like the type, don't say nothing. They just sweep it under the rug, act like nothing never happened. So I just decided never to tell nobody. Because I ain't had nobody, to actually really care.
I know that you said that your mom is passed now. What do you what do you think would have happened if you would have told her?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
You know, guys, it's always like I say, always assume that everything that a woman says is a lie and then try to find the truth in the lies. Many of these women have these absolute sob stories about things that happened to them when they were growing up, and so much of it is a lie, or they were directly involved in it. I am telling you right now, modern day women, they love to lie and they believe their own lies and they don't even think that they're lying. Okay, they will stand before Jesus Christ and say, God, you know I wasn't lying. God, you know I wasn't lying. You know I'm telling the truth, Jesus. You know I'm telling the truth, and it's clear that they're lying. Guys, how many times have we seen videos, clips of women in court on those TV shows, television shows, where they go, you are not the father to the guy. And then the woman starts swearing to him that she did not cheat. I didn't cheat. I didn't cheat. I never cheated on you. Listen to me. I did not cheat on you. I did not cheat on you. I didn't do it. I did not do it. I'm telling you, I didn't cheat on you. I'm telling you, I didn't cheat. Bro, the test results are right there. He was with you when you got pregnant with that baby, and you are swearing up and down to him that you did not cheat on him. I mean, do you guys see just how much women fear accountability and facing consequences for the things that they've done? They will lie in the face of irrefutable facts to avoid taking accountability for anything that they've done. She chose to be with this man. She chose a thug. And then she went and had 7 children with this thug, this prison inmate, this felon. And now she's out here on the streets with with a child or multiple children. And it's like, what are we supposed to do? Feel sorry for her? And she's been out on the streets, by the way, for 3 years. Guys, that's a choice. How are you a single mother who's been on the streets for 3 years and you couldn't find any help in 3 years with all those kids? Guys, something does not add up. With that many kids, she'd be collecting a ton in food stamps. With that many kids, that's a massive amount of money in food stamps. So right there, that doesn't make any sense, okay? And they have shelters for women and children. There's also a thing called WIC. So she would get access to WIC. All right. That stands for Women, Infant, Children. So she could possibly get access to that also. And when a woman with so many children, she will get immediate access to shelters. So her story doesn't add up. There is no way she could be out there for 3 years. There's something very, very strange, very, very strange going on here with this woman. All right, because she is out of her. She's not telling the truth. She's her eyelashes. Look at these eyelashes. They're absolutely distracting me. They look terrible, but she made sure to get them done. I'm like saying to myself, like, why would anyone do this? Like, she's on the streets, but she has to make sure that she tries to keep up her vanity as much as possible. And she has this little baby out there with her. I don't even know where the other kids are, but something is going on. Her story does not add up. She does not have a bad childhood. All right? She was involved. Guys, don't believe the lies. Don't believe the lies. Okay? Women have the capacity to make their own decisions. A lot of the time, the things that happen, if there's any truth to it, there are two sides to that story. She wasn't. She was involved. There's so many details that are always left out. I don't cry for them anymore. I do not cry for them. I do not believe them. I am mostly indifferent to them because they are liars. What do you guys think regarding this? She chose a thug, and now she's hungry, homeless, and in the streets. I want to know your thoughts. Let's talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away. And cheers.